Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to explore a deeply insightful and powerful statement that touches on the essence of personal growth, truth-seeking, and the dangers of self-deception. The quote we'll be diving into is, "If someone could prove me guilty and point out my mistakes in thinking or acting, I would gladly change. I seek the truth, which never harms anyone. The dangerous thing is to persist in one's self-deception and ignorance." This quote reflects a mindset that is both humble and wise, a willingness to embrace change and the pursuit of truth, even when it means confronting our own flaws. In this video, we're going to break down each part of this statement, exploring what it means and how it can be applied to our lives. We'll delve into the concepts of humility, truth-seeking, and the peril of remaining in ignorance. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's explore this profound idea together. Part 1, the willingness to be proven wrong. The quote begins with, "If someone could prove me guilty and point out my mistakes in thinking or acting, I would gladly change." Humility and openness. This statement is rooted in humility. It's not easy to admit when we're wrong, especially in today's world, where many people are more concerned with being right than with understanding the truth. However, the willingness to be proven wrong is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that you are open to learning, growing, and evolving as a person. Growth mindset. Embracing the possibility of being wrong is a key aspect of a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset tend to resist feedback and cling to their beliefs, even in the face of evidence to the contrary. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset see mistakes as opportunities to learn and improve. Constructive criticism. The quote also emphasizes the importance of constructive criticism. Not all criticism is helpful, but when someone points out a genuine flaw or mistake in our thinking or actions, it's crucial to listen. This doesn't mean you should accept every critique blindly, but rather weigh it carefully and see if it has merit. Part 2, the pursuit of truth. The next part of the quote states, "I seek the truth, which never harms anyone." The value of truth. Truth is a cornerstone of personal integrity and ethical living. When we seek the truth, we align ourselves with reality, which allows us to make better decisions and live more authentically. The idea that truth never harms anyone suggests that facing the truth, no matter how uncomfortable, is ultimately beneficial. It may hurt in the short term, but in the long run, it leads to growth, understanding, and positive change. Truth in relationships. In relationships, whether personal or professional, honesty is essential. Lies and deceit may seem easier in the moment, but they erode trust and cause long-term damage. Seeking the truth means valuing honesty and transparency, even when it's difficult. Philosophical and spiritual. Truth on a deeper level. This pursuit of truth can also be seen as a philosophical or spiritual journey. Throughout history, philosophers and spiritual leaders have emphasized the importance of seeking truth as a way to understand the nature of existence, the self, and the universe. This pursuit is not just about intellectual knowledge, but about understanding the deeper truths of life. Part 3, the danger of self-deception and ignorance. The quote concludes with a powerful warning. The dangerous thing is to persist in one's self-deception and ignorance. Self-deception. Self-deception is when we lie to ourselves, consciously or unconsciously, to avoid facing uncomfortable truths. It's a defense mechanism that protects our ego but ultimately keeps us trapped in falsehoods. When we deceive ourselves, we block our own growth and prevent ourselves from learning and improving. Ignorance. Ignorance, on the other hand, is the lack of knowledge or awareness. It's not inherently bad after all. No one can know everything. However, the problem arises when we choose to remain ignorant, either by refusing to seek out the truth or by ignoring evidence that contradicts our beliefs. The consequences of ignorance. Persisting in ignorance can lead to a host of problems. It can cause us to make poor decisions, damage our relationships, and even harm others. In a broader sense, ignorance can lead to societal issues such as prejudice, inequality, and injustice. When people refuse to acknowledge the truth, they perpetuate these problems instead of working towards solutions. Overcoming self-deception. Overcoming self-deception requires self-awareness and honesty. It's about being willing to look at yourself critically and acknowledge your flaws and mistakes. This is not an easy process, but it's essential for personal growth. It also involves being open to feedback from others and being willing to change when new information comes to light. Part 4, applying this wisdom in daily life. Now that we've explored the meaning of the quote, let's talk about how we can apply these principles to our daily lives. Embrace feedback. One of the first steps is to embrace feedback from others. Whether it's from friends, family, colleagues, or mentors, be open to hearing how you can improve. This doesn't mean you have to accept all criticism, but consider it carefully and see if there's truth in it. Practice self-reflection. Regular self-reflection is crucial. Take time to reflect on your actions, decisions, and beliefs. Ask yourself if you're being honest with yourself or if you're avoiding uncomfortable truths. Journaling, meditation, or simply taking a few minutes each day to reflect can be helpful. Seek the truth. Make truth-seeking a priority in your life. This means being curious, asking questions, and being willing to change your mind when presented with new evidence. It also means valuing honesty in your relationships and being willing to have difficult conversations when necessary. Avoid self-deception. Be mindful of the ways in which you might be deceiving yourself. This could be anything from denying a problem in your life to rationalizing bad behavior. When you catch yourself doing this, take a step back and try to confront the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Educate yourself. Finally, combat ignorance by educating yourself. This doesn't just mean formal education. It can also mean reading, learning from others, and seeking out new experiences. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to navigate life's challenges. In conclusion, the journey toward truth. The journey toward truth is not always easy, but it is one of the most rewarding paths you can take. By being open to criticism, seeking the truth, and avoiding self-deception, you can grow as a person and live a more authentic, fulfilling life. Remember, the truth may be uncomfortable at times, but it never harms anyone in the long run. What's truly dangerous is remaining in ignorance and self-deception, where growth is stunted and potential is wasted. Thank you for watching this in-depth exploration of such a powerful quote. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that delves deep into philosophy, personal growth, and the pursuit of truth. See you in the next video.